Hey, we're live. Dave,
All right.
say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Let me, let me put the link up there. Little Llama Laura's first.
Hey, Laura.
So we should be up and running. Little Llama Laura says hi to Paul and Dave. And we say hi back, right, Dave?
Yeah. Good morning.
So what's your agenda today, Dave?
You're looking at it.
Oh, I didn't know if you were getting together with the family or.
Oh, no. I haven't seen them in a long time. What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I think all the stores and everything are closed today. Easter.
A lot of them.
I know Walmart's closed. I know Sam's Club is closed. I know all of the major stores are closed. Yeah, happy Easter to you too, Laura. I hope you and David are having a good time.
Yeah. I echo that.
And here comes Justin. Time. Justin had quite a show going last night. Did you catch it at all, Dave?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I
I got a kick out of Tim Jackson invited his gal Lynn on the panel, and she was on the panel with him last night.
Oh, now who's this gal?
That's his ex-wife from years and years and years ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What's up, Laura?
Hey, Justin.
That was a good little show you had last night there, Justin.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
You can always count on Tim to come through.
What y'all up to?
Well, it's just early morning here. I just got done letting Mia in and out and fed her, and so she's happy up on the couch looking out the window and watching the squirrels run around. Not a lot going on here. What about you? What's the family doing?
They're going to church for Easter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally getting your emails finally.
Hey, did you notice I forgot to put anything in the subject matter line? I get so caught up in getting this and that and everything else and getting everybody listed up at the top, and
I mean, it doesn't say anything in the subject, but it still says your name, so I already know what it is.
yeah. So Laura, what are you and David doing? Are you going to come on here for a little bit, Laura, or what? I know she's going live this afternoon, I think.
Like 1 PM our time.
Yeah. Because I noticed yesterday she was making sure that Uncle Bill knew she was going live today.
I use the subject line, Laura, but I'll put like, if I was sending out a link, I would just put link in the subject. And then send it. I usually just put like 1 or 3 words describing what the email is, and then I'll send it off. Ugh. Where's Paul at?
I don't know. It's kind of early. I don't know where he would be unless he's out doing something, or maybe he slept in. I don't know.
What's up, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin. Good morning. Happy oysters. Ostra. Ostara.
Would, but David, I guess he keeps having,
Needs to
That's okay.
needs to calm it down a little bit before you go live. I get it.
oh no, I guess he must be having like a bunch of like little seizures or something.
Yep, he's having seizures, and so
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
she hopes that the seizures calm down before she goes live. Now, let's hope David doesn't get any worse or gets better. I know that keeps you busy. It's cold here today. Starting off the day. It's supposed to warm up to maybe 50. I believe that when I see it. It's 32 degrees here, Dave.
It's, oh, what is it? 46 here.
Yeah. Well, we went down to 30 overnight, and so it's up now to 32 degrees, right at freezing. Oh, Laura, sorry to hear that. She says it's the worst that she's seen him in ages. So
Oh,
I'm sure the stress of having a few weeks in the house is probably not good neither. It's exactly 70 degrees here.
there you go.
Oh, I thought your grammar was just really fucked, Dustin. Apparently that's some kind of actual thing.
Oh, it's a pagan
Pagan.
solar holiday. Now there's going to be an eclipse pass through here. I don't know what day it is.
Wasn't that a day or two ago, or is that not happened yet?
yesterday.
Yeah. But you had the problem with eclipses though, is you can only see them from certain parts of the earth,
Yeah,
depending on the position of the sun and all that. the moon
and you got to
everything.
have clear skies.
Right. Cause like the last eclipse that we had, if you went outside from here in Florida, you didn't see jack shit. Like it didn't look like an eclipse at all. But if you had a lens that would, like if you put the welder thing up to it, like a welder lens, you could
Yeah.
see the moon going across, but it was so small because it wasn't the right angle from where we lived at, that it didn't do anything. It didn't even make a dent in the sun. One is however you spell it.
Eplin.
Telling you, when it comes to seizures, Dustin, marijuana is the way to go, man. That shit is a miracle with seizures. It's people with, actually people with, Parkinson's, it's really good for the shaking. I've seen a few
Yeah,
guys.
you don't have to smoke them. You can always get gummies, right?
Well, no, there was a guy, a couple different people, they were showing some study videos that they did on these older guys, and they were taking, the nose spray. And these dudes were doing this shit, right? Just shaking like crazy, and then they shot it up in their nose, and then within a matter of 30 seconds, they were just dead still.
Wow.
And that was Parkinson's. It works really well for brain stuff,
Yeah,
like seizures and Parkinson's and things that are screwed up in your brain. It actually works really well. It's not, because I know there's a lot of shit out there. People are like, oh, that's good for headaches. It's good for this. It's good for that. Like, no, it's not an all miracle drug that's good for everything, but there are some stuff that it works really well for.
well, not necessarily. I mean, everybody's brain chemistry is different.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there's people that will say it helps with pain, but it never helped me with pain if I was in pain.
Well, it might them though. I mean, you're not allowing for that to be a possibility.
Well, what I'm saying is it's not a miracle drug as far as it doesn't work the same with everybody, so.
No,
Like,
it's just a cash crop.
a good miracle drug would be something that anybody could take and it would just automatically fix.
Not necessarily, it could be a miracle to that individual.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying in general from the whole thing though.
Definitely is a cash crop.
What's a cash crop? But look at Eli Lilly's.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, they're still the only ones that can make whatever that antidepressant was, and it should have been handed over to the general public decades ago.
Well, most all of the medications that the companies own, that have control of, are like 1,000% overpriced.
Absolutely.
It's
What
all
do you
about-
think about cannabis?
It's all about
It's the
the
same
dollar.
thing. It's like supply and demand. And most of the time, insurance companies are paying, this country are paying for the prescription medication.
Well, the thing too, Laura, is a lot of that stuff is so scientifically grown now that they can grow a specific type to where you're not gonna feel anything off of it, but it will fix the problem that you're having. Like, they've done so many crossbreeds and different things of those plants, and that's very scientific. Those guys get really into it when they're growing that stuff. And they do different strains for different things. But like I said, if you look at some of the people that have really bad seizures, there was that one kid that was having like 40 or 50 a day, just a ridiculous amount. And he went down to 1 to almost none every day. He was at most he was having 1 to 2 a day after that.
Then people on cancer that have nausea from their radiation or whatever,
It works good for nauseated stomachs.
yeah, they seem to be really helped by that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you have like a really upset stomach from like, say, the flu or so like say you have food poisoning or something, if you have the ability to do it, it really does settle your stomach. Plus, it helps give you an appetite when you're sick too, which is good because, you know, normally you'll lose your appetite and then you don't want to eat. But it will settle your stomach and then give you a little bit of appetite back, so you'll want to eat some soup or whatever and get some, you know, food inside you. Fortunately, I can't do any of that stuff my job won't let me. Maybe if they decriminalize it on a federal level, I might be able to, but
Well, there is stuff that's decriminalized on a federal level.
Well, I mean-
It's not necessarily straight cannabis, but they have products called Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10. And they claim in the commercials that it's 50 states legal.
But I don't even know if they allow that stuff over there, Dustin. I don't know if the UK is doing that kind of stuff yet. Well, some European countries are. I'll tell you though, if the US decriminalized marijuana on a federal level, I guarantee a lot of other countries would follow suit real quick. You'd see a lot of other countries do the same thing. Well, the government would make hundreds of billions a year off taxes off of that. How do doctors not recommend it, Laura? Over there.
Well, think about it. The doctors get paid big bucks for treating
Oh.
things. And if they can lessen it by using that, then the doctors are gonna go, hey, that's coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuz it's, I mean, you don't even have to be a doctor to know that shit's good for seizures. I mean, that's just a known fact, period. And it's natural. It's not like it's a chemical that some pharmaceutical company's putting in a pill. You know,
Morning, JD.
Hey, JD.
and JD's just being a smartass. He said thousands die from marijuana use daily. It's not safe. Oh. Yeah, they probably die from binge eating. That's about it. Eat one too many Pringles.
Yeah. Too many ding dongs or Twinkies or something.
Exactly. What's up, JD? Oh, there's some random ass account that just popped in and said, and time of the time too. The hell does that mean?
I don't
And
know,
some-
but he's got no content or anything. on
It's
his-
some Arabic language as
Yeah.
the name. I just don't understand what they were. That's some really broken English.
I think he meant to say end of time.
And time of the time too. Where's Dominic? We need a translation. They talk gibberish in Australia. He'd know what that means.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's the gibbermeister, huh?
they'll bite me, Laura. We just took the English language and refined it.
We took their English and made it proper.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll get David fired up.
No, that's what you can always tell when, especially like, when somebody's trying to scam you through a text message. They always fuck up the texting. Like it's broken English like crazy. Yeah, right, Laura. I bet if I was in person with you and I told you bite me, you'd probably take a chunk right out of my arm. Know why? Be like, okay.
You told me to, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Laura would do. I wouldn't put it past her to actually bite you if you told her to.
Well, it was good to see Rob was on the panel
When was Rob on the panel?
yesterday.
Whose panel was he on?
He was on yours.
No, he was in the chat.
That's what I mean, on the,
I was about to say, yeah, I don't know. I was about to say he never came on the panel.
no, he's not been showed his face on a panel.
Yeah, he does that though. He'll disappear for like 3, 4 months and then he'll be on every show for 2 months straight and then disappear again.
Laura says,
Nah,
he doesn't know where you've been,
I'm
Justin.
telling you, she's exactly that type of girl. You'd be like, bite me. She'd be like, all right.
I gotta pick some peanuts.
Guess nobody else is gonna come up on the panel. And Hodges is MIA. Where the hell's Curtis been? I ain't seen Curtis in a minute. I don't think I've even seen him in a chat in the past few weeks. I don't know what he's up to. Oh, oh, Laura. Swear to God. Yeah, the neighbor lady called Sarah's mom again this morning. I swear that lady is gonna piss me off something fierce. She'll knock her shit off.
I think there was a squirrel that was stuck in my bird feeder, but I finally got him out. You know, they get up in they get up on the bird feeder, and you know, the little hole in the bottom that allows the feed to come out. I think he had his paw caught up in there.
Oh, that's right, JD. I forgot about that. Yeah, his dad. Yeah, that's right, cause he was in the chat not too long ago. It was like 4 or 5 days ago. Wonder how his dad's doing.
Yeah,
I completely forgot about that, cause I've noticed Curtis has been kind of sparse lately. He hasn't really been around much lately.
Well, I think his dad lives a bit away from wherever he is.
Yeah, he said him and his brother, I think, were supposed to get on a plane or something.
Yeah,
But then his mom told him to hold off because his dad's was stabilized, so.
yep. That's the problem when you have parents that don't live very close.
Well, a lot of people too, that's one of the reasons like when Dre was talking about he wanted to move at some point, but he doesn't want to leave till, his parents are gone or whatever. A lot of people will do that too. They'll hang around till their parents are gone, then they'll take off and decide to move somewhere else.
I've been trying to figure out where Tim Jackson's coming from. You know, he talks about Lynn, talks about Lynn, how much he misses her and how much he should have never divorced her and blah, blah, blah. And I know they're talking about him moving back so to be with her, but yet he follows it up with he doesn't like people anyway. So why would he, I don't get it.
I don't know, I
Either
think
you
Tim's,
do or you don't.
I think Tim's just comfortable where he's at.
Could be.
Oh, you gotta remember too, like Tim said, that Tim actually pointed out a good, point the other day, another few years and he's actually gonna be in Australia longer than he was in the US. If you take his entire life and split it between the two.
Yeah, but he has to decide what is important to him. Is it because you and I both know he's been searching for a relationship for a long time and they just don't work. Maybe he figures that if he moved back here with Lynn, that it wouldn't work and he'd be up shit's creek,
I mean, that could be a
Yeah.
fear of his and that's a legitimate reason to be,
Yeah.
cause I mean, it's a long way to move, you know what I'm saying? And he's
But
kind
what
of,
cracked me up was he got offered a job for $125,000 a year. And he said that wasn't good enough. And it's like, oh my God.
he said it was 70,000,
Well, he said
but still,
125. What was 125 he was talking about?
I think we were talking about the equivalent of what he would be making over there to here. But I mean, even then, like I said, 70,000 for a single person is,
That's a lot of money.
cause like I said, if you take like two average people that are working just like,
Yep.
13, like $12 to $14 an hour. If you have two people in a relationship working two jobs like that, dude, they're barely gonna make 50,000 a year
Yep.
between the two of them. And that's, before taxes. After taxes, they're gonna be pushing like 43, 44,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's not that much. But I don't know. I think Tim's just, it's like anything. I think he's been there so long, he's kind of integrated into that life. I don't think he wants to come back, to be honest. Oh. Wonder if Hodges is even up.
I don't think so. Didn't he say that he got invited somewhere today? I don't remember.
I know he got invited to dinner last night. But I don't know. Because he said he was going to dinner with those friends that he has coffee with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember him saying anything about today.
No, JD, I'm not looking to give love advice. I'm just, I'm a firm believer one has to follow your heart. It's kind of like you and the wife, You have to either go with it or don't go with it. But to sit there and mull it over and then talk about it, it doesn't help the situation. You have to decide what you want to do. And I know everybody wants the best for everybody. I think in most cases, I mean, everybody likes to pick on Tim once in a while, but I think everybody has his best interests at heart, so. Okay, Paul just said, hi there, guys. We'll be there in a bit.
Hey, Paul.
Oh,
I don't know what to do about, I'm gonna show you guys a picture here.
Oh,
oh,
Hey,
what's up,
Dave,
David?
Hey, David.
go get me the paracetamol.
what's that, David?
Oh, Laura's being so loud. Oh. Got a headache.
I am your headache.
Oh yeah, there was that.
Here's a picture I was gonna show you. I don't quite know what to do. This is parts of a tree that was taken down across the street. And this is my side yard, okay?
Right.
They want to put a fire pit here. And I'm not so sure, I'm not so hot on the idea, you know?
No, too close to the house.
Well, for insurance purposes, yeah.
Definitely, 100% too close to the house. No.
That's not too close.
Yeah,
far is that
you've
from
got
the
the other
house?
side of the fence, at least.
But they're not going to use this for a fire pit. They just put them there to sit on, and they're only this high off the ground, you know? It's like, who the hell's
You know
going to
what?
sit on those?
You know
Yeah,
what they would be great for, Paul?
What?
Cut a little groove into them, move them around the side, squirrel nuts.
If you put, I mean, a standard metal plate fire pit's only like, what, a 2 foot by 2 foot? It's not that big. They're talking about just a little tiny fire to sit around. I mean, if they're actually putting buying a
Let's see.
burn,
Here, let me
I
pan
mean,
this.
it's no more dangerous than barbecuing right there.
Yeah, but you've got you've got that tree right up against the house. You got
I built them this deck right here. There's a deck right. There's a deck right there. You can't see it because of the, but there's a deck here. And there's chairs there. They could put chairs around the fire. What the, I don't,
How long is that caravan going to be there for?
not any more than a month. That's another issue. It's ex-wife of his is her husband bought it because they want to move to Louisiana.
Yeah, I get that, but there's a clue there. Ex-wife. Get on your
Yeah.
own drive.
That's right.
Well, what they're doing with the logs is they're just repurposing them and using them
Yeah.
as
Is that-
seats.
Is that land specifically for them?
No, that's my lawn.
Well, time to get around. And as the logs are on yours, you're confiscating them. Seriously, I would cut grooves in them, put
Well,
little boards
and-
on it, and put
And the
nuts
fact
in them.
that it's all under my insurance policy. It's not, they don't have an insurance policy.
Yeah, but Paul, cut some little holes in them, little sections. Put some rope on log to log, near to where you put the holes, fill them with little nuts, and you make a little squirrel run.
Well, I was thinking about going out there this week and with a two-wheel dolly and just haul them out of there, you know?
Actually, to be honest with you, Paul, looks like some really good wood pieces. You could probably just throw them on Facebook Marketplace and have somebody come pick them up for free.
Yeah,
Somebody will come get those to do woodwork with them.
I'll tell you what,
Just take
if I was
pictures of
over in
them.
America, I'd definitely be making them into a squirrel run of some sort.
But yeah, if you don't want them in your yard, just take a picture of them, put them on Facebook Marketplace and just tell them there's some free wood and somebody will come get it. Whether they want to chop it up for firewood or they want to use it to make something. People will always take free wood.
Squirrels are chasing themselves around.
Or,
guarantee-
Justin, nip over in your ute, pick them up, and put them facing your neighbour. And once you
that
ask what they're for, just say this so the dogs can get higher up to bark into your garden.
old crabby bitch. She's pissing me off. She called Sarah's mom again this morning bitching. She's gonna piss me off, I'll tell you what.
What did Sarah's mum say?
She just hangs up on her.
Well, what you can do is start recording it and then just call the police and tell them you want to file a harassment complaint.
Yeah.
Then once they go over to investigate that'll stop.
So that trailer is actually your tenants are storing it for his ex-wife?
It's the tenants are having it there. Because his ex-wife is the mother of a couple of his kids and, you know. I mean, I don't use that side of the house other than I have to mow it and maintain it and all of that stuff, you know.
Put it this way, Paul. If that was over here, they'd be getting charged extra for using that space.
I'm far from a nightmare neighbor, JD, trust me. I've not done anything to that lady to piss her off. She's just crabby. She's old and crabby, dude. When she's going around taking pictures of the neighbors' trash cans and stupid shit like that, that's just somebody that's overly nosy and is trying to control her neighbors.
Yeah, JD, here's what they're getting a steal. It's a 2-bedroom upper apartment, living room, kitchen, bathroom with stand-up showers, big double stand-up shower in the bathroom. And I pay for all the heat, the air conditioning, the electric, and everything. And they pay me $9.50 a month.
I mean, shit, JD's
Oh,
even,
they also get cable and internet.
cause shit, even JD's dealing with one of those type of neighbors right now, bitching about his damn, his shed in the backyard. Remember what he was talking about the
Yeah,
other day?
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, when you get somebody like that living next to you, dude, it's just, oh my God, it's so annoying. Because they're so worried about what you're doing and you could be somebody that doesn't bother them at all, you know?
Right.
Like any sane person living in as your neighbor would never say anything to you. But sometimes you just get people that are just overly wanting to control what their neighbors are doing. Everything annoys them.
Yeah, I mean, the worst type of neighbour apparently is the ones that sit there and just stare at you. Well, that's
Hey,
what
Ron's here.
That's what my current neighbours keep telling me. Why are you staring at me? You're freaking me out.
What's up,
Morning,
Ron?
Ron.
morning, guys.
Morning, Ron.
And there's everybody.
There he
Oh
is,
my God.
too.
Here's Paul.
Yeah, I was just cutting in, guys. I was putting masking tape around for edging and just cutting everything in so I can roll your paint in a few minutes. So I thought I'd come on for a few minutes anyways.
Well, I mean, you have to fulfill your contract. I mean,
Oh, yeah, exactly, right?
Well, he's getting holiday pay today.
Well, but the problem is, I got invited out for supper, so I can't work during the day because too much during the day. I started at 7 o'clock this morning. I was painting. We're
I
gonna
don't
get,
sit out.
yeah, if we're gonna get this done, I gotta do it.
I mean, you have to fulfill your contract.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
sit outside.
Right,
fucking
who's
running
having
my
the
car.
wages docked?
and like the guy will fire me if I don't get this stuff done, right?
So Ron, where are you headed today?
I said, screw it, I'm going to the mountains. I don't want to sit at home today. So,
Wait, did you pack your snowshoes or what?
I got boots and heavy jacket, snow pants.
What's up, David?
I don't know whether, see if I can,
Well, at least you let us know. Where exactly are you going so we know?
I'm going up Highway 16 north of Buffalo, Wyoming. I don't know whether you can see all the snow-capped mountains up there, but that's where I'm going.
Justin, you're forgetting one slight thing.
What?
Ron's got a little bottle with some corn in it. So if he ends up getting injured, he just shakes it and all the deer will come running.
I'm hoping the moose will. That's what I'm hoping the photographs today. Running a little late though. It's sun come up about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, you want to be out there in the field before sunrise, don't you?
Yeah, I'd like to, I got about another 20 minutes to get up top of the mountain where I want to be. But I don't know. It's in the summer I've seen them up there at 8, 9 o'clock, but after that they're back in the woods. But it's cold up here right now. We might hang out longer and feed this morning.
A lot of snow too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know how far in or whatever I'm going to get. It maybe just riding around in the car today. But my best day ever. I saw 13 by noon one day. 13 moose. Yeah,
Oh,
here's a better picture. Let me see if I can switch this. Yeah, I'm with you. That's the mountains I'm going up into.
Oh, JD, have you heard anything back about your shed though?
How is JD? I haven't seen his old married ass in a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't been. I think the last live stream he was on was Matt's last week. He actually came on for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw Matt's recent video.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Did you see my live stream last night? I defended you. I said, you know, Matt's sitting there telling everybody he's out flying, but he's really dicking around at the park and then taking unnecessary stabs at Ron. And so he pops in the chat. He's like, I heard you, dickhead.
Yeah, I heard him. He's like, he was talking about that bracket that he puts on his electric Harley there. And,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, with the X, he goes with my new X3, unlike Ron who has the X2. I'm like, you.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch like the first 10 minutes of my live stream yesterday.
Oh, I'll go back and watch that.
It was no, it was Friday night's live stream.
Okay.
And I was making fun of Matt.
Alrighty. Buffalo, Wyoming. Here I am. This is the cool thing about this town. I'm just pulling in. In about 3 minutes, I'm just going to top off with gas because there's nothing for the next 100 miles to get gas. So that's why you gotta fill up in town.
So how far are you driving?
It took me about hour, 20 minutes to get here. And then once I get gas, literally within 5 minutes, I start climbing the mountain. And I go all the way up to 10,000 feet. I'm sitting at about 4,600 right here. Yeah, but I climb over 5,000 feet of elevation in the next hour.
So what do you just, is there like a little car park that you pull over in and get out and just walk into the woods or what?
There's, oh my God, so many, what do you call them? Like back dirt roads, logging roads.
You drive your car back there?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
with caution. Nancy and I got stuck up there. We still talk and laugh about that. We got stuck up there, what, 2 years ago? Oh my God. Right in the middle of grizzly country. We get this little rental car that I had stuck. Spent over 2 hours trying to get it unstuck. Finally said, screw it. It started the blizzard. We had to walk out of the woods. Thank God we found this nice guy with a big truck and a towing strap. But he got us out.
What'd you get, like buried in mud or something?
No, I had a Toyota Corolla. We were in 2 inches of snow and a piece of garbage got stuck on a tiny little hill. I think it's terrible.
Well, basically what Ron's trying to nicely say, he was off-roading in a vehicle that should not be off-road.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
What the hell are you doing, David?
I'm like snoring.
No, it's talking about David Birdman. He's got freaking, oh, I thought
Got
that was a
Google-
filter.
He's got googly eyes on.
Let's see how long it took you all to realize. I've been there for about 5 minutes.
So Ryan, you're heading up to the Bighorn National
Yep.
Forest?
Yep.
Okay.
I
Make
think
a
on the
note of
map,
that.
it's listed as Highway 16 out of Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, so he's got a month and a half to do something Justin does. Yeah, I mean, JD does, Justin.
Oh, JD said, oh, that's right, Ron. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have an Easter tradition where you dress up like a bunny and run through the mountains, don't you?
I've muted Mr. Ennis because he's snoring. He's fallen asleep.
Yeah, I understand.
We'll watch him sleeping, but we won't listen to him snoring.
I bet he'd get more views by people watching him sleep. You ever seen those channels where people do that?
Yes,
They
Laura.
They do live streams of themselves sleeping.
I think Laura's brother did it for like a week. It's like, the hell? People sit and watch this shit?
Yeah,
What are
they'll
you
sit and
waiting
watch.
for?
All right. Gotta get me some gas. I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice. You're in the truck, right?
Got $2 ready?
Well, I don't know if he's in the truck or the car. He's going up into the mountains. I would think he'd want to take the truck, but hey,
No,
No,
he's in the car.
oh, he's in the car. Huh?
That's why I asked him, can you take that car down those roads? Good thing
Well-
Ron's not in the car and can't hear us talking about him.
Well, guys, we have the war in Ukraine. We have China circling Taiwan. We have everything going off in America and Australia and everything else. And what's the breaking news in the UK? The royal family join Prince Charles for Easter Sunday. That is our major news. Who
Well-
gives a shit?
Yeah, but the major news, did they say whether or not the wayward son and his bitch wife joined them?
No, they're not there.
Didn't they get like disowned or whatever?
Hey, JDS.
ADS is in the house. Again. No, I love the news that old Kamala Harris did there. She went down to Tennessee, got riots going there because of those 3 Democrats that got ousted from the House of Commons down there in Tennessee. But not one word did she mention about those 6 kids that got killed because of all this shit. And what's Biden do? Oh, let's invite them up to the White House.
What, the rioters?
Well, the council people that the Democrats that got ousted from the chamber because they weren't going to quorum and all that shit. Well, they just, big protest.
They were collecting their money for being a state representative and not representing.
Oh, a bit like the Scottish National Party. 50 years they've been in.
But it's all about the guns. Well, what about the kids that just got killed? There's 6 of them down there in Tennessee there last week or whatever. Not one word about them.
Yeah.
They're more worried about politics than they are the people. That's what burns my ass.
But this is what's happening in Scotland. It's come about. Nicola Sturgeon, the First Minister of Scotland, resigned, and everyone was like, why she resigned? She's so powerful. She's going to lead Scotland to independence. Turned out her husband was suspected of committing fraud. And he's under investigation.
Well, when you're in that kind
But
of
you wouldn't
position,
resign if you hadn't done it.
when you're,
purely.
when you're in that kind of position of power, you got to walk on eggshells of what you're doing, because every little stupid thing is scrutinized. I mean, and when people do stupid shit like that, it's just their own fault.
Yeah,
It will come to light at some point.
Oi! Stop shouting at the neighbours.
don't talk neighbors to Justin. He doesn't want to hear about it.
See, Justin, you need neighbours like mine. My cockatiels are all sat in the window shouting at them, and they're just carrying on with their day. I mean, the fact they know we're going to be homeless next couple of weeks, probably helping them.
Yeah, that lady's next door's pissing me off.
You didn't hear it, David, but she called up.
Yeah, I heard apparently she called up and Justin put the phone down.
Yeah, the mother-in-law.
Not Justin, his mother-in-law. You know what I would do now? I'd go around with a piece of paper and say it's wrong to be ringing at certain times of the day.
Looks like JDS got some sleep yesterday.
I got woke up this morning by a power cut. Power went out for about 5 minutes, and just everything went off. And it was like, the hell? I thought, oh, so power cut, sod it, can go back to sleep. Just as I hit the pillow, freaking everything came back on. Everything was like, beep, boing, ding.
The wraps the cover. Really? Okay, well, if you're right about that bet, I'll.
Oops, sorry guys. Looking at something and commercials automatically start up. Wish there was a way to cut that off.
There probably is, Paul, but I'm not smart enough to figure that out either. Oh, he's got his camera out.
Oh yeah, it's got to sit in the seat, right? You never know. Got 4 cameras and a drone. And away we go.
So Justin's family went to church this morning and he's at home.
$2.03 worth of gasoline, and away we go.
$2.03 for the gasoline.
You not fancy going to church, Justin?
Was that?
Said you not fancy going to church?
No, I told you guys before, I don't believe in that stuff, but Sarah does. She goes to church. And then the kids decide whether they want to do that or not.
I go once a year, Christmas Eve.
Now, me and Sarah have opposite views on religion, but we don't throw it in each other's faces. We just do what we do our own thing.
Here's a question. If a Jehovah's Witness married a Mormon, when they go out, did he turn back around and knock on the door and try and convince each other what religion's correct?
Probably. Although I would never see two people getting together.
Yeah, what's the odds of that happening?
Hey, David, you just reminded me of something. About a half mile up the road up here, I'll drive right by it. I was on the motorcycle once and I saw this building. I didn't know what it was. It started the downpour. I'm like, oh, there's an overhang. Let me pull in there. So I pulled in there. Then I realized where the heck I was at. I was at a Jehovah's Witness, like center or church or whatever it is they have. And this guy comes out. He goes, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "No." And I took off. I didn't want to be around them.
Yeah, we've got big places like that over here now. The Jehovah's Witness biggest church is actually in the UK. It's in Chorley, Lancashire. It's freaking huge.
Yeah,
It's not-
this one here.
It's not a church, it's a cult hall. Look. They've even got a study hall. So when they get to 16, they have to go and study for 3 years. They're not allowed a mobile phone. They're not allowed on Facebook. And then in the final year, they learn how to convince people through social media.
Huh.
The BBC did a documentary on it the other week. There is one church with a lot of money. They're building some big places.
I had cousins that were Jehovah's Witnesses and they didn't do any like Christmas, anything like that.
The whole, my gosh, almost the whole state of Utah is all Mormon.
Oh yeah.
Especially in Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, that's Mormon capital right there.
See, you can tell they're American as well, because when they knock on the door, if you say, "Oh, I've just brewed up a fresh cup of tea, come on in," you want to see them run.
Yeah.
They do not like tea.
Oh, here it is. Here, yeah. Oh, maybe it's not as big as it. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, there it is. There.
Oh, yeah.
Kingdom Hall Jehovah's Witness. Yeah.
That's pretty small.
Yeah. This is the mountain I'm going up. I said, as soon as you get on the edge of town, you just start driving up the mountain. Looks like there's a lot of snow up there.
What town is that?
Coming out of Buffalo, Wyoming.
Yeah, Buffalo. Okay. I don't see it in Buffalo.
I don't see it either. I don't know. I don't think I have cell phone much longer, so I'll probably lose you guys in a couple of minutes.
Well, have fun.
The drive is really pretty though. It's just an R&R day for me. Like a lot of holidays, I just don't like to sit around the house by myself. I'd rather get out and go hang in the woods. I got a camera, drone, bear spray, pistol. I'm set.
I
You guys
noticed
know where
on a lot of your driving, you don't see a lot of police vehicles or anything.
I ain't kidding you, Paul. I drove for an hour, 20 minutes on the interstate this morning. I'm lucky if I saw 10, 15 vehicles total.
Oh, total
On the
vehicles on the road.
Yeah. I don't know how well you can see this, but starting up the mountain here. Antelope.
Now, is that farmland or,
This is private or kind of private land right now, but in about another mile, I'll get into national forest. That's public land.
Yeah, look at the size of this place.
Holy crap.
And that's what it looks like from the sky.
That's a Jehovah Witness place?
Yeah,
Wow.
goes all underground and everything. You can see that place for miles.
so would you classify that land around there, except where the buildings are, like prairie land or what?
No, that's greenbelt.
Wait, who are you talking to, Paul?
No, I'm talking to Ron.
Oh, I'm in prairie land right now, but that's about to change in about 3 minutes. I said, I'm gonna start climbing altitude here in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, David, that picture was stunning. That was very lush green land and green.
Yeah. But it's the same as what Ron's going through, yeah? We call it greenbelt, prime for building on.
Oh, I can see the mountains in the left, right?
Yeah, yep.
Now, this isn't out where you've got that one hot chick that works at a restaurant, is it?
No, that's up by my house. I'm about an hour and a half away from home.
Oh, okay.
See some of
Now, how big is that mountain range?
it's pretty good sized. Like I said, the elevation right at the top, it's 9,984, right at 10,000. You can find everything from, I have never seen a bear up here, but they said there are several. A lot of moose, deer, antelope. They say there's wolves up here. I have not seen a wolf before. I've seen tracks.
Now, is that state land or is that private or?
Yeah, national forest. Yeah,
Because
so it's public.
I saw a couple of houses along there.
Yep, I'm just coming up out of that. I think right around this corner is where it starts national forest.
But I'm surprised there's not very much snow.
Not yet. That's coming. There's some, like I said, it just keeps the hills and the mountains just keep getting bigger and bigger the more you drive.
So right now you're going uphill, right?
I am. Yep.
Because the camera's mounted on the dash, we can't see the angle of that you're going up. But
Oh, okay. I'm holding it in my hand.
oh, okay. I thought you had a new phone holder that could spin around.
Yeah, but it's not going to reach up over the dash though.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether you can see it, but the hills or the mountains up in front of me are getting bigger now.
Yeah. There isn't a lot of traffic on that road, is there?
No, I've seen one car so far. This is where I'd like to have the drone meetup if I, instead of the South Florida, have
Yes.
a Central Wyoming drone meetup.
Ron, Laura said, no, not another one. Apparently there was one a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I think he's run out of cell service.
Or he's sitting in the middle of the road.
Yeah, you see that yellow sign? Your cell service ends here.
No, JD, because I can't get up with that dude, but I didn't pay him for it yet.
Oh, I like what
No,
he's
I
done
can't.
there. Ron Lockwood's network bandwidth is low.
I've been trying to get up with him and I can't get up with him, but like I said, I hadn't given him the money yet for it, so.
Wait up, if Zoom does this, why does it never do this for Tim?
Am I still with you guys or no?
Yep.
Yeah, you've gone into a smaller screen and it says Ron Lockwood's network bandwidth is low.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And you're back.
What? You are a pain in the butt there, little kid.
Justin, did you get that new gaming chair?
Yeah, I just answered him.
You're miles behind what Justin just said.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even know if I'm here, to be honest.
No, I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up with the guy. I don't know where he must, if he left or what happened, but
Yeah, my head's all over the place for some reason.
Laura will do that to you.
It's listening to that Justin, it is.
No, I think it's more listening to you.
Sounds about right. All adds up.
Now I'm in National Forest land.
We get good food out of this ribs.
Now, what are you going to do, Ron? You're going up there just to do some photography?
Yeah, just to see if I can find some moose or whatever wildlife I can find. Just something to do for the day. It's going to cost me about $20 in gas today. And yeah, just rather than sit at home.
That's good for you. Yeah.
I'd have just upped that to 60 and went to a strip club.
Ah,
I'm not even.
I don't know where the nearest strip club is.
Well,
There's
let's-
one in central South Dakota that I've been to.
I don't know if you can hear Laura in the background, but Laura said, Ron, if you want to see a grizzly bear, go to Florida. And then he said, she said, don't go into the strip clubs there because you'll see a Bertha.
What's up, Frank?
Oh,
That's right.
like I
You don't
said,
want-
the strip club in the one in central South Dakota I went to the one time, those girls had no business taking their clothes off. Like, no. See ya. I'm gone.
Oh my God, I'm not even gonna repeat that, JD. Curtis, what's up?
Good.
Oh,
Oh,
Ron
Roger.
is super paranoid about getting caught jerking off or masturbating. He goes way up into the mountains. That's JD for you. Always
Speaker.
keeping it classy.
There's Curtis.
JD
Yeah.
there, you know, he sent me a picture there, but he likes to get a little bit of ass, so he sent me this picture, you know.
Oh my
I might
god.
need to get out and fly my drone here. This is
Oh, Curtis, everybody was asking about you earlier.
Hey, Curtis, all right.
How's your dad doing, Curtis?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think anything else is open. When you get there, maybe Greg's is gonna be open.
I'll be surprised if you get there and Greg's is open, to be honest.
They should put it in the bag.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get going. I gotta go do some painting. Diane's supposed to be here around noon, so I want to try and get the first coat of paint on the wall. Got everything cut in, so.
What?
And then I gotta be out of here about 2 o'clock.
Why
I
is
got an invite out for supper.
Who's the invite with?
My friends are Ken and Pat.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if you had a new crop you were working on.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna be looking too hard for that part right now. Got enough shit
Well, I
on.
I think this is where I'm going to lose you guys, but
Yeah.
hey, happy Easter.
Oh.
You guys have a good day.
Happy Easter. Yeah.
Maybe I can share some pictures with you later.
Okay.
Yeah, catch you later, Ron.
All right, guys.
later, Ron? Ugh. Oh, still not breathing on his own. No reaction to anything. Oh, that's not good, Curtis.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because I thought he was stable the other day. He must have took a turn. What's up, Wayne B?
Well, hoping you get a happy outcome.
Yep. Curtis, how far away do they live, your mom and dad, from you?
What's up, Bill?
Somebody mentioned that you'd had to travel in order to go there. Or Wayne B.
Yep, and Bill just popped in too.
Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill was talking yesterday about maybe taking the cycle for a ride today.
Yeah, Curtis, I kind of was getting that from what you said, but I didn't want to say it. They feel
Well-
like he might be brain dead.
30-hour drive to go.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because they do those one tests on you when they think you're brain dead, where they'll like poke your feet with needles and different things in like real sensitive areas to see if you react.
He's in Wichita Falls, Texas.
And that might have been with the tests he's talking about, how he's not reacting to anything. Man, that sucks. Well, it looks like Curtis is gonna have to make that trip after all.
Got to drive to the Nevada desert to get there.
Yeah, because he's probably cutting down through, the top of Nevada. Driving all the way through Nevada. Maybe down through New Mexico and into Texas, maybe.
But if he's driving through, if he's gonna cut down through Nevada, Nevada has mountain range too, don't they?
Yes. I believe so.
Cause they got a lot of snow recently.
Little wheel with needles.
Hey, Bill. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yeah.
Evening, Bill, or afternoon, morning.
Let me see something.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those before, Curtis. Now I know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah, it's,
does this sound good or can you, does it sound all right?
Yeah,
What if I,
you sound good.
I just switched microphones? Does this sound any different?
Yeah, about the same.
Yeah,
a
all
little
right.
different.
Little different. Well, this is that Go, the Microsoft Go thing. And I just switched to the microphone on the Go. Because it seems like if I use the microphone, because I have my, I'm not using the camera from the Go. I'm using this external camera here. It's a Veritech. And I think because the speakers are in front of the microphone, that it cuts out my audio. You know what I mean? When you guys are talking. And I think it would probably balance better if I used the one in the Go, but that's, I don't know, just playing around. I don't know. Hi, how's everybody? Happy? Did everybody get a chocolate bunny?
Stuff, Jeff.
No,
No,
there you go.
Yeah.
Curtis, is it 3,000 miles and 2 planes to fly there, or is it 3,000 miles to drive
No,
and,
he's saying $3,000 and 2 planes if he
oh,
flies there.
$3,000, okay.
But if he, otherwise, either that or he can make the 30-hour drive and just probably spend a few $100 in gas. And a couple hundred in food here and there on the way. Unless he wants to make a 30-hour straight truck, I'm sure he's gonna stop at least once.
you know what? I reckon he could get there a lot cheaper, but take a bit longer. Just get a flight over to the UK and a flight back. Only
Uh,
750 quid for a flight from the
Well, the
UK to
reason
the
why-
US.
The reason why it's probably three grand and him having to take 2 planes is probably because he has to lay over in Atlanta because that's where you always lay over, no matter where you're going.
Yeah, you have to fly from the East Coast, the West Coast to the East Coast, and the East Coast back to Texas.
That's where every plane ride I've ever taken, I always have to go through frickin' Atlanta. Every damn one of them.
Although I would imagine Dallas has got a major airport hub.
Don't know, go and ask her. Ba-boom.
I've
Yeah,
flown through
I caught-
Atlanta. I've flown through Charlotte quite a bit, coming back and forth. I used to like Charlotte back when I smoked cigarettes. It was like the last airport that you could smoke inside, before you couldn't smoke anywhere. Back when I used to smoke. Of course, the Carolinas weren't real big on banning smoking. Imagine that.
Don't think many places are keen on banning smoking.
Well, that's where they grow most of the tobacco in the major, Philip Morris and so on and so forth, was the Carolinas. Oh, shit. I don't know. I look terrible. So what's everybody's big plans for Easter? What are we doing?
I don't have any. David, I don't think has got any major plans going on.
No. I'm chilling. Hopefully.
Justin, I think, is just kind of
Being just
hanging, right, Justin?
Yeah, we're not doing anything today. I mean, the kids and Sarah went to church and then we did the Easter baskets this morning.
Curtis is saying I have a nasty rumble on this mic.
And I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
It's sure it's not just my voice. I don't know. A nasty rumble.
Good bit of speakers.
Let's
On it
get
then.
ready to rumble. And Mike B, Bill, did your wife allow you inside the house? Why wouldn't she? I don't understand that question. Be difficult for her not to. I do have keys, you know.
And
So
he knows
Kurt-
and he
Curtis
knows the
said he
Alexa password.
Curtis said he'd fly straight into Dallas and then a commuter flight into where his dad is.
See, this is actually an ongoing joke in the US about the Atlanta airport, right? This is why they made fun of it in the Family Guy movie. Watch.
Oh, my call, that was absolute hell. I don't understand why. I mean, we're in a galaxy far, far away, and we still have to change in Atlanta. Hi,
Have to change it in Atlanta. God, I love that show.
I love their parody of Star Wars. I thought it was hilarious. They did 3 episodes and they were each an hour long, and they were funny as hell.
Oh, that low wind noise, you know what that is? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. They say there's actually an air cleaner running over. I have a air filter running over there. Wow, it's picking that up. That's interesting.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
when,
can actually faintly hear it now.
yeah, whenever you talk right at the end, it like is a slight little wind noise for a
Yeah,
second.
it switches from your voice over to the air cleaner and then it scrubs it out and stops.
Wow, that's funny. See, switch. All right, I just switched microphones. Does that make any difference?
Yeah, I don't hear the wind thing no more.
Oh, that's something. That's interesting.
Right now, I hear it again.
Ah, geez, I hate you. All right, fine. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's a cancellation, and when his voice like allows it to come through, and then it just stops it. Was he switching to his computer?
Yeah, I finally moved, eliminated Dave from the stream.
Oh, because he's gone.
Oh yeah, he's zonked out.
Someone's selling an Avata drone, and he says spares and repairs. He says it did work great, but I found out it can't fucking swim. So I'm guessing he's taking it for a swim.
He's selling it?
Yeah,
How much?
199, which is a bargain price. But if you think about it, it's been in the
Yeah.
water.
Well,
Maybe
the thing of it is, David, there's been several cases, especially with big DJI drones, is if you put it in a refrigerator for a while because it dehumidifies everything, it sucks all the water out and everything,
Yeah,
and they come back to life just fine.
Well, I mean, technically, you could tear it apart and clean it with alcohol, but I mean, you got to know how to
you
tear
really
the
want to be
thing
doing
up.
that.
Well, I'm saying you got.
You don't know how long it's been in the water either.
Exactly. And the good thing is Laura's not here, so she doesn't know about it. Because I ain't going to get it.
Yeah, but
Because
does
it's
that
in
include,
Chelmsford, near, not Chelmsford, Lakeside, near the,
now let me ask you,
Tim Hortons.
does that include the controller and the goggles and everything?
It just says Avasta and kit.
And kit, yeah, includes
Dude,
everything.
cause I'll tell you right now, for $100 and something, dude, the goggles alone are worth like 400 or 500. That's actually a good deal just to get the other stuff and throw the drone out.
In the picture, it's just got like a top
But-
end of a controller and the drone itself. There's no
Yeah,
goggles.
see, he's probably not selling the goggles cause he's probably gonna buy a whole new drone. And he's probably keeping all the good shit. He's just trying to sell the drone
Yeah,
for parts.
probably.
But if you ever run across a deal like that where the drone's fucked but the goggles and everything are fine, jump on it because the goggles are well worth $100. That's I mean, that alone would be worth the buying it. Cause you could turn around and sell the goggles for at least 300. Well, he's probably
I like-
selling the controller with the pre, cause he probably got pissed and threw that in the water after he crashed it.
Yeah. I like looking through the marketplace, seeing people trying to sell TVs that have got a broken screen.
Well, I mean, if you're somebody that's likes to tear shit apart though, I mean, it's not a bad way to go, cause you get buy a few little broken models of the same TV, you could part it out and build one.
I suppose.
There's some people out there like that though, cause there's people out there that will buy old TVs just to take the boards and shit out of them, because there are still guys out there that repair TVs. It's just they're far and few in between.
Yeah. There's one woman here that's selling a pair of shoes and it says unworn, but she's got a picture of her feet in them. Not unworn anymore. Oh, Nintendo Wii.
Dude, Nintendo Wii, you know what's funny about the Nintendo Wii is it seems like every time Nintendo comes out with a new system, a bunch of people will buy it because they just like Nintendo, but then every fucking time, dude, like a month later, the damn pawn shops get flooded with the Nintendo shit. To the point where when the Wii came out, my friend won a brand new Wii at a company event. And it was a brand new one still in the box, had all the trimmings, everything, like it was the full setup. Dude, she took it to the pawn shop because she didn't want it. She's like, I don't play it. I don't want it. It's brand new. Dude, the pawn shop wouldn't even take it brand new because they had so many in the back.
Well, they are big business over here. And when I say big business, I mean big business.
Well, see, a lot of people go out and buy the Nintendos, but they get bored with them really quick. And then you do see a lot of secondhand ones popping up really quickly on the internet and shit.
I've got Nintendo Wii's, got loads of them because obviously once they break, you can't get the parts. So when people selling them for like £5 on Facebook, I just snap them up because I want the sensor bars and the power supplies and stuff. Keep a good stack of them.
You know how you used to get around a broken sensor bar?
Go on.
You just take two tea light candles, put them about 3-4 inches apart in front of the system and it would work.
Yeah. Right, wait up. Looks like Bill's going to do some karaoke. He's got the big mic out.
Wise men say.
Top song. Carry on.
How's this sound? You still
See?
getting that?
That song, tomorrow, there's going to be 20,000 fans singing it.
But I can't help falling in love with David. Like, what do you? This sound? Are you still getting the rumble?
No,
I don't hear it now.
That's interesting. This is my old mic, which I have to hold because it took me long enough to find this, let alone finding the stand. You know. But there you go. Huh? So maybe it's not that thing, or it is that thing that's just able to cut it out better. How dark I get when I block the camera.
I don't know. The Nintendo Wii's are still pretty big over here.
Oh, they are. They just get flooded with a lot of Nintendo shit on. You'll see quite a few Nintendo shit popping up on secondhand websites and stuff.
I've got over 400 Nintendo Wii games.
What?
Yeah. Got a whole box full of them over there.
Oh my gosh.
See, you
They're
guys
going
aren't,
nowhere.
I'm sorry, you guys aren't hearing it, but JD says now there's even more rumble.
Yeah, I can hear it again.
Actually, I'm hearing echo now.
Are you?
Yeah, and once you move the microphone away, you go very low.
Wise men say me.
Look at that. He could be a proper pop star. Microphone under the nose and sing away.
Only fools. All right, it's on auto, low, medium. Let's put it on medium. Audio pro, there, it's on medium. Does that make any difference? Is it getting rid of background noise?
Not really.
Not now, no. But every time we say that, then it starts doing it again. So just give it a minute.
I know.
No, but yes.
Giant speakers and the bass is very loud, is it? Well, I've never used it. I'm using a Microsoft Go in my living room. And it's a little tablet / laptop thingy. So you guys are I'm experimenting with you.
You remember last time you asked for audio help on YouTube, right?
I know you can't hear me. Did you see Max's shirt at the meetup?
No.
He actually made Bill, and then the mic with the microphone with the cross with the circle and the line through it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That was so fun. I can't believe I didn't take a picture of that. A couple people did though. I want that shirt. That is too funny. That sounds better. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now I'm reading the chat. JD says it sounds better.
I can't wait till, or we got to get Tammy to show that on her next show. I want to see that.
You know, the funny thing is, now that I turned that on to medium, I bet you I can go to the regular mic and it would probably sound better. Getting a little too much bass. Yeah, that shirt was funny. I can't believe he actually spent the money to make a shirt about something he just made fun of me about. Turn it into a thing, like Avada.
Yeah, you think some of these guys would actually start investing in some t-shirt machines? Like my sister's got one. And you can press and make your own t-shirts and all that.
Yeah, we got 2 vinyl machines.
They're relatively cheap too. They're not that expensive.
Are you on about the ones where you can print the picture or the vinyl machine?
No, it's the one where you do the vinyl and then you put it on there and it like heats it up or whatever to the shirt.
Yeah, we've got the vinyl machines. They make a lot of bird pictures.
That's my loving message to all my friends.
All your loving friends. There you go.
Did you see it? You're not even looking.
Yeah.
Have faith.
I've got you over here on this screen too.
Oh, there's your family. Enjoy your friends. I showed that on Johnny's channel just now.
Yeah.
The photo Leo's got that mug with the finger on the bottom. So as soon as I showed that, and he raised his mug up and gave me the finger. It's nice.
That's funny. That's actually not a bad idea. You could put like really rude shit on the bottom of a coffee mug.
Yeah, Laura wouldn't let me do that yesterday. I was going to buy a teacup that said "World's Best Mother-in-Law" on it, and then when you tip it up, I was going to vinyl it so it says "Said no one ever."
World's best.
Mother-in-laws can be okay. My wife's mother lives in the Philippines. I've never met her. She's awesome.
Oh, my mother-in-law's all right. We get on, and
Wow, you've never met your in-laws?
Wife's family? No,
Does she just not have anything to do with them, or you guys just never?
she stopped.
Man.
She disconnected from them. I'm not going to get into the details, but
Oh, no, I was just
it's
curious.
kind of
like-
sad because they were a big family and everything. But
I was just
no, but
curious if you guys
it's
just had.
I'm not going to
over.
spend that kind of money just to go meet my mother-in-law. Lives in Baguio, Philippines.
Well, not to go too deep, it explains why you guys have never taken a trip over there then. Because I remember asking you about that not too long ago.
She doesn't want to go. She likes it here. That's why she can't. You know, American citizen since '88.
Have you guys gone overseas at all together? Anywhere?
No, I've never left the country, actually. I mean, except across the border into Mexico once, but that's it.
you let you
Oh,
back.
you've never been to Canada?
No. No, I married a Canadian. Does that count?
I
That was hell.
remember you telling us about that. I could like,
You know, I didn't have to Canadian came here. Just been tortured me.
that was the one that got you in trouble at the border and was like, I'm not American, I'm Canadian.
Yeah, the dipshit. That's when we went to one. That's the one time I went to see. Look at international problems. That's the time I went to Mexico. It was 1980, 81. And
Hey, both. No,
it was so much easier to cross the border back then. You American citizen? Yeah, okay. That was it. They just looked
Oh,
at
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you know, and we just went to Nogales for the day, buying, you know, stuff like paintings on black velvet and shit. Anyway, then we come back, and that's all they said was American citizen. Yep, okay. American citizen. Yep, okay. American citizen. Come to me. American citizen. Yep, okay. American citizen. No, Canadian. Oh, where's your visa? Look through her purse for a few minutes. It's in Pennsylvania. It's like, God, we spent 8.5 hours. And I mean, I don't know how they finally released her, but they did. I think she worked something out. She was like that. Anyway, but yeah, that was awful. She couldn't just say yes. She'd been living in the United States since she was 16. She was 25 at the time. Couldn't just say yes. Yeah, she was like that. But yeah, that's my big experience in another country, was wandering around shops and having people try to sell me things that would start at $30 and end up being $3 because as you were trying to leave the shop. How about this? How about this?
Yeah, I've been to Mexico and Canada, but I've never been outside of I guess.
Continental, yeah.
North America.
Yeah, I've never been out of North America.
No, I want to go. I'd have to get a passport. I've never had a passport. I'd like to go to Ireland, visit the Ronanes. I'd like to go to Italy, visit the Magrinis. That's my mother's side. You know, that's northern Italy, somewhere around outside of Florence or somewhere. I'd like to go anywhere.
Do you actually know of any of your extended family there, like their actual names and all that stuff, or anything about it?
I have my grandmother, the Irish side. I have my grandmother's old address book with names and all that stuff. So I'm sure I could find some because they've been living there for generations. They're probably still in the same place. The Italian side would be a little tougher because that's the ones that had that information have passed on. You know, my grandmother, my grandfather.
Yeah, you'd have to do some like
Little research.
ancestry or something.
Little research. Plus, according to my grandmother, they were more farmer folk. They lived outside the city. They don't speak English, so it'd be kind of difficult.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I want to go overseas and go to a few countries.
I mean, and I don't speak Italian either, unless I'm just going to show up and just start cursing.
no.
Because that's all I know. Curtis has 2 music videos.
Darn birds.
Hey, it's nice out today, but it's just cloudy. It feels good outside.
Wow, is this thing slow at adjusting for light? So is Rumble back yet?
It's what?
Is the Rumble back?
Now,
No,
Uh,
I don't hear it, but
No, I don't hear it anymore either. Whatever last adjustments you did seemed to work, so.
Chat here. So his 2 music videos have more watch hours than all of his drone videos. Makes
Oh.
sense. More people listen to music than fly drones.
Music channels seem to do pretty good on YouTube.
Sure.
Has anybody ripped any of your music yet? Curtis? Cause they'll tell you in the YouTube studio if anybody's like, it should, at least it should tell you if anybody's
Oh.
using your music like in their videos or anything.
You know, a lot of people are into photography. I wonder if it would be worth it to change like a drone channel name to photography and see if you do better.
Yeah, drone photography. Get the best of all.
Just have the word photography in it somehow. Yeah, photography drones. Yeah. Because they're flying cameras. I mean, that's what they are. That's what we're doing.
Well, I have run across quite a few photography channels that use drones, but they don't center that in their videos. Like they don't
Mhm.
really talk about it. It's just part of their shots.
Gotta be Laura.
But the photography community itself is a lot bigger for sure.
You just make the name really long and include all the stuff that's popular. Photography, drones, music, sex. You know, just put it all in there.
Oh,
Sex with drones.
sex with drones.
I don't know. You gotta come up with something.
I'm sure that name would catch some eyes though. Yeah, what the hell is this?
Come on in. Check out my sexy drone. What?
Just flying a tiny whoop around a frickin' around
No,
a
I don't
strip
think the
club.
tiny whoop would make it. How about my 7-inch?
That's what I'm saying. You just fly it around a fucking strip club. What's up, Sam?
Sam, I am.
You still here?
Do I?
Way over there.
Yeah, it sounded like it was way
Oh,
far.
goddamn thing. What does guys say? Well, let me unplug it. And we'll see if that setting change made the difference.
Say something.
I am. How's
Yeah,
that?
see, it's like this weird, like windy noise after you talk. I don't know. It's,
Yeah.
oh, he froze up. What's up, Donald?
Go ahead.
I think his internet took a shit. Sam had a question for you, Paul.
Downbound Mullen just passing Imperial this time is proceeding to Sun to assist the Island Bright, shifting position to a different dock at Sun. This point, only outbound traffic in the river, Whitefish Bay to the Salt Dock 1101.
Sam had a question for you, Paul.
Ready traffic.
Oh, and there goes, there went, Bill. Sam wanted to know how things are going, Paul. What's,
Well, things are just about standard. It's 39 degrees here. It's finally sunny, but we started out at 30 degrees this morning. It's a little bit cold. I'm not getting out and doing much other than flying and editing.
you got any ships coming today?
There's a couple of ships, but you know, at this rate and time, I'm not feeling it, you know?
Or you don't feel like going out? I don't know, you always say that, but then when the ship gets there, then you get a little antsy.
Well, it depends upon whether I've gotten it in the past and whatever. You know, it's like I got 4 ships again yesterday, and it's like I spent the whole day either on here or editing ships, posting ships, and then I got done last night at 11 p.m.
But do you get a lot of, on the, well, like the big cargo ships like that you film, do you really ever get any new ones coming through very often?
Most all the ships right now are lake freighter ships. They're either propane, liquid fuel or whatever, and or they're bulk carriers where they're carrying either gravel, stone, iron ore, or those kinds of things. Not very often do I get packaged liquor, not packaged liquor, package transport ships where they have the booms on them where they can load themselves, unload them, you know.
Right.
Well, that's good, Sam. I'm glad to hear you. Married life must be treating you A-okay, my friend. He's going to be coming up on his first anniversary, I think this summer or this fall.
Yeah, I've noticed Sam's been posting a lot of videos. He's been doing a lot of live streams lately.
That was odd.
Yeah, you just froze up and you were gone.
I lost my internet for a second. Kicked out and came back on again. That's Comcast. Oh, well. Yeah, it said my internet connection was unstable. I was like, that makes no sense because I have 5 bars to my router, which is, you know, just in the other room. And then it just all died. It's weird.
Here's one I got just before sunset last night. Screen share. Yeah, can you see it all right?
Yeah.
Oh, you went out and got the one Maria was on about.
Yep. The Isadora.
She could do with a paint job.
This is out of Greek islands, I think.
Cyprus, weren't it?
Limassol.
Yeah, Cyprus.
Cyprus. Okay.
I'll be back.
Oh, what's up, Hot Rod? You said the Russians hacked your internet, Bill.
Could be. Well, it has an erection.
Oh my God.
But that's one of the few that isn't a regular, what they call laker or lake freighter.
I would just wonder if the shape of the bow of that ship is that for breaking ice.
Yeah, I think so. It's streamlines underneath the since that's an international ship, you know, they get out in some heavy seas, you know.
Yeah.
I think it helps cut through. What's
Oh, no.
David got?
I don't know. if
Amazon.
he's ever been in here before. I know him from other channels. I don't know if he's ever been in your show, Paul.
Let's take a look.
He's been in plenty of other drone channels though.
Oh, yeah. I went over and subscribed. And
Is that Rod?
let's give him a wrench.
Rod's never been in here?
I don't know if he's ever been to Murray's show though, because he didn't have a wrench, but I know his channel name, so that's why.
Oh,
Hey, Mudball.
Don says, "Good morning, kids."
Oh, shit.
Guess he
Oh,
must-
11 million views. Curtis posted.
was that a body bag? What do you got?
It's supposed to be a standard size clothes vacuum bag for when you go on a holiday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Not sure that will fit in anyone's bloody suitcase.
Hey, let me screen share this.
I'll be able to
Oh
vacuum
my
pack
God.
the furniture.
I've seen those videos, Curtis.
Oh my god. What's happening there?
We've got
There-
big suitcases here in America.
Wonder
Put it
why
this
it's
way,
not
bigger
like-
than under the bed, that's for sure.
There was a guy that did a response video to a lot of these videos and we're calling him out for being bullshit because like the ones that the guy supposedly made the pool and they dug it out by hand and everything. If you go back and look at some of their video, you can clearly see excavator marks where they used an excavator to dig it out. Just like the restoration videos, the same guy did a bunch of videos calling those out too. How they're bullshit. All these restoration videos like this. These guys are supposedly finding a PS2 that's like been in the mud for 6 years and then they tear it apart and it looks brand new. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna
Nobody
skip
did that.
through a little bit. Cause it
Yeah,
goes
look.
for 44 minutes for crying out loud.
Yeah, I got 11 million views though.
Interesting construction.
Yeah, well, we see what happens to all the buildings in those countries when there's an earthquake, so I don't know if I'd trust it.
Mate, some dogs just pooped in that.
That's what helps it hold it together.
Yeah, but as rainy as those areas are, would that shit actually hold up to a bunch of rain?
Yes, once it's dried out.
Yeah.
Like, cause you think it would just like fucking come right off the walls once it starts raining. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never built a house with that shit before, so I don't know.
It's nice. That wasn't mud. That was chocolate. This is to attract children.
It said it was chocolate. Oh yeah, for sure, Curtis. I mean, well, they found a good way to, because I'm sure these guys are probably living in like the backyard in Miami or something doing this. They're just trying to make themselves look like they're in the third world.
You know what? It's probably computer generated.
It looks like they're painted.
Well, the inside of the place can't be much. Well, there's a duck that they roasted or something.
Crab by the looks of it.
Yeah, but see, there was one video, no, I don't know if it was these exact guys,
I'm
but
s-
there was
no,
one where they
I'm
built.
sorry, but when they were just chiseling that away then and that guy's foot was so close, you know that was meant to be an accident.
What, are they making a pool now?
It makes you wonder where they got cement from.
That big cement mixer out the back.
Yeah,
Oh, look, it's got a slide too.
like I said, there was a bunch of them where these guys were making big pools like that. But they were claiming they were hand digging it all. But like I said, if you go back in the videos and actually pause it, you can see clearly there's excavator marks where they were using an excavator to dig it out. But yeah, and then some of these places, they try to play like they're in like this third world country, but yet they have all this shit to build this stuff. Really? That's how they're gonna fill the fucking pool? Fuck out of here. Or they're just cleaning it.
I don't know. What did they do to make it blue though?
Painted
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Where'd they get all this fancy paint and shit from? So it says it's probably some illegal build in the backyard in Miami. Mhm. Donald said, I hate these videos. They do get views though, I'll tell you that. Curtis ain't lying about that.
Yeah, paint. They may as well get some plexiglass for those windows.
This. Easter bunch. The
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder how they filled that pool up because they were
that's mine.
they were literally walking water from wherever they were getting it from. But
Koi pond.
oh my god,
Oh my god.
Catfish looks like.
Oh, chocolate muffin.
they didn't tell. What they didn't show you is they tapped into the for a minute ago to fill that up.
gingerbread.
We should teach them how
I
to
don't
swim.
see any pool filters.
Who taught them how to swim? The hell was that?
Belgian buns.
Holy crap.
Easter bun. And
Oh
more
my
gingerbread.
god.
Yeah, it was just, oh, Amazon's in then.
That's the way, Justin, isn't that the way you and Laura used to play when you were younger?
I'd have pushed her
I don't-
down the slide.
I don't know what I'm missing here.
I would have drowned him.
God, this is fucking ridiculous.
Dinner later.
They swim like they're trying to punish the water. Slap that! Slap it!
Now they're gonna go get dinner out of their little koi pond.
Nothing?
Put it on there a second. I'll grab it in a minute.
So Laura's just been to the local
Oh my god.
pasty shop.
Building a modern villa house and water well, a gym and water slide. Oh my god.
You saw it here. Thanks to Curtis.
Yeah, you just gave him another view on that
I
11
hate
million.
watching these videos and I openly mock others who do. Let's watch another video of Don working on his dune buggy.
Ooh,
Ooh,
little
nice.
stab there.
those guys could probably build a dune buggy out of mud.
Oh.
And twigs. That would run better than Don's. Ah. Right back. Oh.
Have a great day.
Noisy.
I don't actually. I've never tried it.
There's only one.
See it one.
Belgian bun.
What's that one? Oh, is that Danish slice?
Yeah.
Well, Laura, what time you going on?
6.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Okay, so that'd be like noon, 1 o'clock,
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. And Uncle Bill promises to be there.
When did I say that?
Maybe.
Well, I heard you talk to Laura yesterday. And she says, Bill, you're gonna be there. He said, oh, yeah.
Don't recall that. You're hearing voices.
Bill's not there. I'll come over to Florida and put my foot up his bum.
Look at Don's face. You're actually working on your dune buggy.
Yeah, he responded to your little
I know.
comment there.
I rebuilt my picnic table. I got something done, Don. You can't, I'm not totally bereft of work. I still haven't fixed that trim on my garage door though. I gotta take care of that.
Oh, yeah, the vinyl.
Did you wipe the front of your motorcycle off after riding it last time?
I did not write it last night, so no. Actually, there is a new project in the backyard. Piece of my stucco cracked underneath the doggy door. I gotta fix that.
Always something,
It is.
always something.
I'm just jealous of your dune buggy there, Donnie.
Hey, Laura's just back from the local bakery. She got one of them Too Good to Go bags. £3.50. And I got about a Danish slice, a Belgian bun, chocolate muffin, 4 gingerbread men,
Donald said, screw you,
an Easter
Bill."
bun, and
I
some
know.
sandwiches.
Wow,
All for £3.50.
sounds like you did pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, everybody. Well, I'm gonna call it for now. Remind everybody to go join Laura at 1 o'clock Eastern time in the US. And see Laura and her co-host Uncle Bill. And we'll see all of you again next time. Curtis, take care. I hope your dad does okay. Hanging with JD and Mudball. Thanks for coming in. Night Train. We'll see all of you next time, and David's going to enjoy his little treat.
Yep. And this little Easter chick is about to go. Bye-bye.
Okay.